Hey YouTubers, a quick video on the housing market here in Southern Oregon. A little bit about me. I have a background in the legal field and the real estate field. I worked for several years as a criminal defense paralegal and worked for a real estate attorney doing foreclosures and whatnot. And it's very interesting what you're seeing right here as far as private money lending is concerned. A lot of people say, well, the subprime lending is gone, that doesn't happen anymore. Well, it's happening, folks. It's just the big banks aren't doing that. You have these private money lenders that borrow that get the money, are printed up out of nowhere on a digital screen in collusion with big banks, and making loans to people that really shouldn't have those loans. And it's one way that the system is trying to perpetuate the housing market. Here where I live, there's a downright depression in $1 million properties. You're not seeing $1 million properties going at all. There's one property in a town close by where I live. It's a bed and breakfast, and it was originally listed at 1.4 million. They dropped it to 1.2. They dropped it to 1. They dropped it to 900. Now it's at 825, which is way under market value, and they're getting no buyers. And what that tells me is usually the $1 million buyers are the elite, that have paying cash, and they're not buying right now, so they see something coming. I saw a really good video on Uneducated Economist. He talked about the ETF for the housing and how that's for shorting housing is starting to go up. So the powers that be, that's evidence that the housing market is not doing good. I mean, it's not doing good here. You're also seeing mid-range properties like $400,000 to $1 million properties having dramatic price declines. On the flip side of that, you're seeing properties that are under $400,000. Builders aren't making them aren't building them anymore, and you're seeing, as soon as a property comes up that's $350,000, it goes. But these higher end, you're basically seeing the elite that have the cash. They're not buying because they see something coming. And I really agree with what Uneducated Economist said over on his channel. And I advise everyone to go look at his channel and subscribe, because he's really a smart guy. And it seems like he's self-taught, which is awesome. Read books, educate yourself. I'll say it again, a great book to read is Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Deer Hunting with Jesus is awesome. Again, that's not a religious book, but it talks about just the mechanisms, why we have the macro system that we have right now. And people, these zombified sheeple, basically doing things that are against their own self-interest, and they believe it. But that's a choice. We all have a choice on this planet to become self-aware. And I'm just very grateful that I'm a small part of this YouTube community, and I'm just doing this because I really dig it, and I love watching enlightened people, basically. And I have this red flag: if someone tells you they're enlightened, then they're not. But a lot of people that I watch, they don't have huge egos, and that's refreshing. Just educate yourself. As far as how the economy is going, this is just a little bit of information. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not a financial planner. I don't do that. But I've got into some awesome conversations with people that have emailed me and that I've talked to that have watched my channel, and I just find it fascinating. We're gonna have another recession. The big banks thought that they could take risk out of the system, and they do it with over $2 quadrillion. And a quadrillion is 1,000 trillion. So there's $2,000 trillion of derivative bets that are propping up the market. And I think it was Gregory Mannarino mentioned that there's only $1.4 trillion worth of physical cash. So it's like mind-boggling stuff. But educate yourself, get out of debt, develop friendships with like-minded people. Be open. Try not to have contempt prior to investigating anything. And that's how I like to live my life. And I'm just really grateful for everything on this planet. And again, if you like my channel, please subscribe. We're going to do more on economy and on real estate and on the legal field. That's kind of my background. And yeah, if you like my channel, please subscribe and please share this video. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.